Hey guys, hi, Merry Christmas, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. This is my share Christmas hat. It's like 6 feet long of Christmas hat, and I got some Christmas lights on. I had wanted to put these on our snack and beverage cart, but I totally forgot to. Let me take this off. Hey guys, hi. So welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 25. All my lights. And I'm wearing my little Christmas t-shirt. Kitty cats. So hi, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. Wowzers. All right, so hi, I just got to my hotel room here in Philadelphia. I apologize for the lighting. It's like a spotlight from a desk lamp. So we just got into Philadelphia. The flight was wasn't that bad. It was like pretty easy. Most people were asleep. You know, part of this job, most jobs, is about expectation, management of expectations. That's what I meant to say. Early on during the boarding process, this gentleman had put his coat up in the overhead bin. Well, the guy near him put his backpack up there and he kind of pushed it in. Well, the first guy lost his mind. He's like, how dare you? That's my coat. You just squished and forced your coat in your bag in there. I mean, he got really upset. And the guy who's put his backpack up there was totally confused. And I understand why, because it was like a squished up winter coat. And yeah, it almost became a physical fight. You could see it happening. And my reaction and the way I ended the situation was very much like my mother, who was not a nice person, by the way. I was like, enough. I said one loud, enough. They were in row 2 and 3, respectively. I was like, enough. It's Christmas. It's a coat. This is also the reaction my grandmother would have given. In my household, it wasn't really a holiday or a wedding unless there was a physical altercation and someone ended up sitting on the street curb bleeding. Usually the police were probably on their way. And my grandmother had to yell at people to behave because it's Christmas. Why can't we have a nice day? Does that sound familiar to anybody else's experience? But I used my mother and my grandmother's voice to just end the situation right there. Cut it off at the knees. I was like, enough. It's Christmas. It's a coat. That's my coat. It's a coat. And we're not going to have a fight over a coat. And that was it. They just settled down. I'm sure there's ways that other people would have just handled that situation, but I could see this turning into a fight like this, and I did not want that. So that was it. What else there was something else that happened, but nothing of real consequence. Oh no, I forgot, and it was kind of scary. Gentleman right up in front with us, I had just given the Christmas stockings to my coworkers. I'll tell you about that in a moment. I had just given them their Christmas stockings, and a gentleman right near us started to go into what looked like a seizure, or he was choking. It was this violent, but restrained, but violent sort of actions. And all of us just jumped into like, what's going on? Fact finding, you know? And I thought he was choking. Someone else thought he was going into a seizure. They were more right than I was, but he had his hands up like this. And I was like, sir, are you choking? Because the international sign for choking, I think, is this. And his wife was sitting next to him across the aisle, and she has her hand on my arm. He's like, no, he's okay. Apparently he has some sort of mild seizure once in a while, and it passed within like seconds, but it was still quite terrifying. I'm not sure if she should in the future tell flight attendants that this is a possibility or not, because some of my peers might think that he's not, fit to fly, and whatever. But he was fine. It just was very startling. All of that happened in the first I don't know. That happened in the first maybe half hour of the flight. The remainder of the flight was fine. We had a really nice flight crew. My chaser is a riot. He's a really great guy. We see him again the last day of the trip. And the two ladies in the back are just great. One has been with us almost a year. Her hire date was March 1st, as was mine, but she'll be celebrating her first anniversary. And the other young lady has been with us maybe 3.5 or 4 years, I think. Just really, really, really nice. The stockings were a hit. I was afraid that they would be a little overwhelmed. You know, when someone gives you a gift and you're not really expecting one, and you're like, wow. One of my coworkers, the most recent hire, she brought us, each and every one of us, including our gate agents and our pilots, little gift bags with thoughtful little gifts. I think I got a manicure set and some chocolate and stuff. It was very thoughtful. And then when I gave them their Christmas stockings, I was so afraid of, like, you know, outdoing anybody. That wasn't my intent. I just wanted to really make someone's holiday a little bit more special, and that was how it seemed to be received by everybody. So it really worked out well. They were all very happy and very pleased with, with the things that were in their stockings, especially the little sleep masks. But yeah, the flight was great. We had 160 passengers. We had 20 something no-shows. Weird. And the flight time was 3 hours and 52 minutes. We had a significant tailwind pushing us along our way, so we made it in good time. We had a gate right away, so yeah, couldn't have been better. The hotel is not one of our favorites. As flight attendants in our company, we can tell you universally this is not a beloved hotel. And one reason, it's very difficult to get in touch with the hotel. C called for the hotel, and that's the sort of unwritten rule, is position C in our company typically calls for the hotel shuttle. But she called and they didn't answer, and then she called again and the call wouldn't go through. I called while we were walking and I finally got in touch with them, but the phone must have rung 25 times. So I'm not sure if they were napping or what, but yeah, so it was a good start to a Christmas. Passengers were fine. We almost had a fight and we almost had a seizure, but otherwise they were fine. My coworkers are great, and I got into the room. Let's do a little room tour. Ta-da! Room tour. Boring. There is no microwave, but I have my Sabbath heat with me so I can heat up my lamb shanks later on today. I am not tired in the least, if you can't tell. It is 6:35 in the morning here. It's 3:35 in the morning to my body and my brain, but I did take a couple hours nap earlier today, but I am not in the least bit tired. So I'm just going to have a little bit of oatmeal for breakfast. There's a crew room here, and they had some little juices down there. And does anyone else find the name of this product funny? I don't know. Thirster? One who thirsts? I don't know. Is that even a thing anymore? Being thirsty? I don't know. I'm hardly ever thirsty. Okay, I think that's it for the start of this video, and we'll see what happens today. My plan is to just basically eat, sleep, maybe watch a Christmas movie, eat, sleep. That's my goal for the day, and I'll see you later. All right, toodaloo, Merry Christmas. So, before I put my food in the refrigerator, I figured I would show you what's in my lunch bag for this trip. A number of you have asked me what I was bringing with me for food, or how I pack my lunch bag, and I'll do another video like that sometime soon, but I figured I'd show you what I took with me for my Christmas trip. This is today is Christmas. I have 25 hours here in Philadelphia, and I really can't count on any restaurants being open. So I brought all of my food, including some sort of special meal for later on today. But I'm also going to Cancun tomorrow for a term where we're coming back here tomorrow night. for like a 14 or 15 hour layover. So I really have to be mindful about what I take that won't be taken from me in customs when I come back into the United States. So, so in the top compartment of my lunch bag, and this is the LifeWit lunch bag, which I'm going to be doing a review on sometime very soon. It's a very popular lunch bag lately. I have 3 packets of oatmeal. This for me is 1 serving. I put 3 of these in a bowl. Because one little packet, what's that? I mean, nothing. A giant Hershey bar because it's a celebratory day. Fun fact, I don't know if you remember, okay, fine. I don't know if you remember me telling you what I weighed. This is probably a year ago. I weighed myself and I told you I weighed 238 pounds, 238.6 pounds. That's my memory. But I weighed 238 pounds. I weighed myself this morning or yesterday morning, and I weighed 232.8 pounds, 0.6 pounds. So I've lost about 6 pounds, not by doing anything special other than I've been staying away from a lot of pasta, like making a lot of pasta and eating a lot of pasta. I've also stopped buying baked goods like pies and things like that, except for the one that I bought for Christmas here. So I've just not been eating that kind of stuff, and otherwise I haven't really changed anything. So what I've been pulling out of the top of my Sabbath heat, which is in the top compartment of my lunch bag here, is just, you know, packets of hot sauce, and I still have 1 peanut butter thing left from Lee, and a couple of things of Skittles from Halloween. I have 3 of these little Belvita things, which are super handy for a quick breakfast or a snack on the plane. So that's on the top compartment. The main compartment, I really do want to do a review of this bag or a comparison between this bag and the E-Bags Crew Cooler, which is my favorite bag. But all right, so inside you can't really, oh, maybe I can show it to you. One sec. All right, so I got a nice little angle here. This is my lunch bag, and there's no editing what's in here, so I'm not going to hide anything, because sometimes I think I do. But these are 2 tubs of yogurt. Noosa, this is my favorite yogurt by far. I love that yogurt. I've got 4 of these ice mats. This one's for the most part still frozen in the middle. The outside parts are kind of melted, but these are really effective. I got 4 of those. These are 2 smaller Noosa yogurts. I buy these larger ones at Walmart, and the smaller ones I get at Costco. This is something that's a mainstay in my lunch bag. I almost always have one in my lunch bag. It's just this macaroni and cheese I buy at the grocery store. This I think I get at Walmart. It's like $4 or $5, whatever it is, and it's really too much food for one person. But it's macaroni and cheese. It's delicious. I think this is delicious, and it's just super easy to throw in my Sabbath Heat or my Hot Logic Mini. Inside here and here, I've got 2 little, and they're tiny. You can see it's just like the size of my little tiny hand. Some pie, some of the apple pie that I bought from Walmart. So I'll eat this with my dinner today, later on today, and I'll probably eat this one on the plane as a little snack or something. Put this over here. These are some little golden Yukon Gold potatoes that I threw some oil, salt, pepper, and I roasted those. And so I've got some little potatoes to go with my Christmas dinner. This is some sliced chicken that I get at Walmart, and it's delicious. This is so good. There's so much salt. Oh my God, it's awful, but it's delicious. I'll just eat this by itself probably later, probably when I get back here to the hotel next time. This is completely frozen. I thought this would be thawed a little bit. This is literally a block of ice. It's lemonade from Walmart. I drank half of it and then I replaced the other half with pomegranate juice and a little bit of water. So it's like a lemonade pomegranate punch or something. So I'm gonna let this thaw and I'm gonna drink this for my Christmas dinner out of my Starbucks tumbler here. I'm very surprised that this is as solidly frozen as it is. There's a little bit of melted bit up there. This is the lamb shank, which is pretty substantial. It's pretty big, and it's in this heavy-duty plastic wrapper here. I'm gonna put this directly in my Sabo heat and heat it up that way. But that's my lamb shank for dinner today. Oh, I forgot my hummus. Darn it, I forgot my hummus. It probably wouldn't have fit in here either. But I have these little packets of carrots, these little baby carrots from Walmart, and these little snack sizes. And the carrots are all teeny tiny. So it's not like you're chewing on this fibrous, huge root, you know? So they're a pleasure to eat. I forgot my hummus, but I'll eat them clean. And this is the container that I'm supposed to heat up the lamb shanks in. And I've got 2 more of these ice mats. And this one is still frozen for the most part. There's some melted bits here. This one's almost completely solidly frozen still, as you can hear. And this one was under my frozen pomegranate and lemonade, so that's probably why this one's still frozen. But that's what's in my lunch bag. That is what's in my lunch bag. This is the Life Wit cooler. Can you see that? I'm gonna do a review on it. One of the things I'm gonna review is that the fact that this liner is super thin. It is not replaceable, and I already have a hole in it right here. And so that's a little bit disappointing, but I'll do the review on that later. But that's what's in my lunch bag. Well, that's harsh. A little better. Hey guys, all right, so it is 3:24 in the afternoon. The day's passing pretty quickly. I've just been on Facebook. I watched some YouTube videos. I took a nap. I wasn't tired when I got here, but about, I don't know, 10:30, I decided to take a nap. Maybe 10 o'clock. I slept fairly well for an hour or so. My goal was to sleep for 2 hours. So I turned back over and went back to sleep. Housekeeping was so loud. I mean, so loud, that I just had a hard time getting back to sleep. But I did manage to, and I woke up a couple hours later. I did sleep longer than I wanted to, but what else do you do on Christmas when you're by yourself in a hotel room, right? So I am waiting for my lunch to heat up. It's almost done. Just playing a video game right now, Fallout 4. And let's see. I'm gonna start my lamb shank in probably an hour or 2 in my Sabbath heat. I don't have to be downstairs until 5:40 in the morning tomorrow for my shuttle. So I don't have to be like asleep at 7 p.m., you know, like some of my layovers. So all is good, all is well. A little jealous. I think I was gonna say sad, but I'm not sad. I'm a little jealous because I was on Facebook and everybody, of course, is posting pictures of their tables and their families and their Christmas presents and their Christmas lives. And well, here I am in Philly. But that's part of being a flight attendant, and it's also part of being me. Besides my father's family, I met them when I was about 30. Besides spending holidays with my father's family for the past, few years before I moved, I spent most of my holidays alone anyway, so no big loss. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna see if my food's ready, and I will see you maybe later on tonight. All right? Hope you're having a good day. Hey guys, hi. Once again, sorry about the lighting. It's a table lamp. But again, as I always say, you're not watching my channel for this, right? One thing I remembered about early this morning when we arrived here at the hotel is the crew that was leaving. One of the crew members, I think her name was Renee, and it was Renee something else, like Renee Marie, or it was just, she was just this beautiful woman with this amazing haircut. She had it like really trimmed on this tight on the sides and had it kind of full on the top. It was amazing. She's like, Steven? And I'm like, yeah. You know, we're all wearing masks. I don't know if I know you or not, right? And she said some very nice things, very complimentary things about me and my channel and how it may have helped her along the path of becoming a flight attendant. And she was getting teary-eyed, and I was just getting very emotional. It was just unbelievably sweet. It was just really very sweet. On days, today's not that kind of day, but on days where I feel like, oh God, you know, I'm just, you know, not that special. And I'm not like special, but I know through things like this morning's meeting with Renee, I know that I've helped a number of people actually get a job as a flight attendant. You know, they could have done it on their own, but you know, having someone kind of give you a little nudge once in a while, yeah, it can't hurt. So it did make me feel kind of nice that I may have helped somebody along the way. So that was very nice. So little Christmas gift there. I've done nothing today, and I didn't plan on it. I woke up a little late after a nap. I watched The Wizard of Oz. I watched the Christmas movie, and then I'm watching the Pokemon movie for some reason. Don't ask me why. I had those chicken slices earlier for lunch, and I'm really not that hungry. And I don't know if I want to heat up those lamb shanks that I brought with me, because it just seems like a shame to heat them up and then gobble them up as fast as I can and then crawl in bed, because I do want to be in bed in about an hour and a half. So I might save that lamb until tomorrow night when I come back here from Cancun. So I think I'm just gonna settle in, have a snack or two, nothing big, and then I think crawl off to bed. So I know it's not the most dramatic of holiday Christmas vlogs, but that's my day so far. I do want to end today's Vlogmas with first a reminder about my giveaway. If you haven't heard about that, I'm giving away a Hot Logic Mini. All you have to do to enter into the giveaway is do something kind, generous, patient, loving, anything for someone who's less fortunate than you are. And then leave a comment under any of the Vlogmas videos that I've done, and about what you did, maybe what you have, you know, gotten out of the situation. I always get more by giving than I do by just taking. That's not making any sense, but you know what I mean. And a great big giant thank you. I think at the end of Vlogmas, I'll do a little wrap up about what I get out of doing Vlogmas every year. But I want to thank you very much for making this Vlogmas, and then just my life in general, a little less lonely, a little less solitary. I do impose that on myself. I know I do. But you guys have become a real part of my life, and I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And so I will see you tomorrow on Vlogmas Day 26, because you know I'm doing it for the whole month, right? Okay. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Fly safe.